All right, what's going on YouTube? Welcome to the Jim of All Trades channel. Glad you made it by. My name is Jim. I'm a crypto trader and a Forex trader, here to help you understand the market from an Elliott wave perspective. Just want to give a quick update here on BTC before the weekend hits. And I haven't made midweek videos in quite a while. It's not even midweek, it's the end of the week, but I thought I'd bring one tonight. So let's just look at the wave shape here and jump in. Don't forget, I'm not here to give you financial advice. I'm an Elliott wave trader, looking at wave structure and showing you ideas for what price could do, so you can kind of get ready for what may happen, okay? All right, we're going to jump in here. I'm on the Bitcoin chart, and I'm actually looking from the run up from the COVID dump here, as we had a bullish run here. I just want to show you a structure here that is in there that Bitcoin likes to do, okay? And I'll show you what I think is probably going on in here, and we'll look at potential. First off, I think that Bitcoin is running up. I think we're in a run. That doesn't mean we won't correct and we won't have 10 or 15% corrections. I'm still looking for a liquidity grab potentially, but we didn't get the liquidity grab I was looking for here. We'll talk about the different scenarios that I think I see here, but let me just show you. Basically, what happens is Bitcoin you'll get minuscule pullbacks, like this here, like these in the middle, and they're just mid-range pullbacks of waves. Then you'll get moderate pullbacks like this, usually wave fours, things like that. And then you'll get larger structures this seems to be in play as a larger structure. If you look over here, this is the run up from 2020 after the COVID dump. It's the run. This is what happened. This is a correction here. So basically, the wave shape here. Let me go down to the 2 hour. Might give us a little bit more definition there on that wave. Just lost it. How in the world? I hate that. I wish TradingView would stay right on the screen when I change time frames. There it is right there. Okay, there we go. So basically, what we see here is we see a flat basically, something like this, where you have a downward move, you have 3 waves that breaks the top, and then you have a liquidity grab underneath of it. And we just got something very, very, very similar to that right here, okay? So we got what appears to be a 3, and then we got a liquidity grab underneath it. Same structure, it's a flat all day, and then it takes it all back. Or the price gets taken all back, all right? But then what happens is you get this long correction before it starts to head up. And I think could be where we are, right? We might be in for a little bit of a roller coaster ride here. We could just start working our way up slowly for a wave 1 or something like that, really slow back down for a wave 2, okay? And then once next week we start to pick up some speed, and we start to get up to those other targets we've been looking at, past 30K into 40K. We start moving that direction. So that's a possibility of what I'm seeing here, and that would be very similar to the structure that you see right here within this larger move to the upside. Now, I don't think we're going to go up to all-time highs, but I'm just showing you how Bitcoin likes to pump if she's going to keep pumping, if she's going to keep going, which, that's right now is my bias until further notice. Now, this could take a more corrective and a larger correction. Let me show you another thing that could happen here. Okay, let me see if I can get, there we go. So what this could do is we could make a larger correction where you have 3 down, 3 up, 5 down right there, okay? This goes up in 3 waves. We've come down in 3. We could go up in 3 more, okay, like that. What that does is make a 3-wave correction to the upside like so, and then we come down for a much larger liquidity grab underneath here. And that could be a setup that's happening. And so that's the kind of liquidity grab I'd like to see before Bitcoin gets going again. That'd be ideal for me, but I want to be ready for either. So I am currently spying what's going to happen in here in this area. Let's go to a smaller time frame here and just kind of check on this wave structure here. So basically, we're looking at this phenomena where it's going to break the top and potentially in 3 waves. So you get something like this, where this might come up in 3, take the top out. It might go up relatively quickly over the next tonight into tomorrow, something like that. Get everybody FOMOing a little bit or whatever. This might come down here in the morning, first part of Saturday. We get this pump while all the retail traders are watching it and say, "Oh yeah, here we go," and then all of a sudden we get dumped into. Okay, so this begins to dump. It might pull back over the weekend into Sunday, something like that, and then here we go, down we go. So that's a play that I'm actually watching for. So I'm on the guard for. So I'd be watching out for that play. What else you want to see here is potentially that we already have. We've got 3 waves right there. We already have 3 waves. It didn't have to break the high. It came back 90%. We could be working on some kind of a deeper move here where this just kind of continues to roll over and go down over the weekend. Just kind of a weekend power grab here, or a money grab, liquidity grab, where just keeps coming down, takes liquidity down here. I'm looking for some support right here, right in this area, right about in there, something like that. Love to see support happen right in there. Let's see what that's confluent with as far as the retrace fibs here. Not the retrace, but the extension fibs. If we get something like that, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, that would get us pretty deep. The 1618 sitting at 25.8. Pretty deep is 24.6 in there. So yeah, I'm not sure the fibs are working. We may have a top that is yet to be made. So those are several options I'm watching for, guys. Yeah, of course, I'm not here to tell you what it's going to do. What we're doing is preparing for the way Bitcoin likes to move, and I want you to be able to watch it on these small time frames to see okay, what's Bitcoin doing. I would be drawing a counter trend line on your RSI and watch for a break to the upside. Okay, that's going to be a bullish look. It might give us the beginning of a bullish move here. Okay, back to the upside where we get some kind of a 3-wave, and we got an A, B, WXY, something like that, and then we shoot down, take liquidity, and that's all we get, and then we go, and then we begin going again. So, and I'm looking for higher highs, guys. My overall time frame here, looking on the 12-hour. Let's see here. Let's reset the chart a little bit. There we go. Make that a little smaller. There we go. So I'm still looking for targets up here, but we're in the middle of a correction, something like this, like I already showed you. That's what I just showed you a little earlier. We're in the middle of some kind of a correction like that, where this could go up, take the top, come on down, and then go. Okay, so we might be playing around here for another week or so, but I'm still bullish overall. I've got higher targets. I'm watching several areas of interest for me. Several areas of interest. This is a real area of interest for me right here. 43, 42K, 43K. Very strong area of interest for me. A secondary area of interest for me when this wave finishes is right up here potentially. I'll make it a little bit bigger zone here, but somewhere around 50K to 48 to 50K. Those are 2 strong areas of interest for me. You'll notice that the fibs, that if we pull the fibs here, the 3618 is sitting right here in this zone. Let me pull the fibs just a little bit better for my wave count. There we go. Right in there. Perfect. 42K. That 3618 is sitting right there. So I like that. But I'm looking for this correction to finish, and then probably continue more to the high. I would imagine we would find support here if this comes on down. This find support here. What's the count? What's the overall count here on the? Let me get that back up there. There we go. Let's get that back up there. Good. Let me just clear these off so I can give you a broad count. My basic count here is that this is an A, B, and a C wave. We're in the middle of the C wave right now. We're starting the third. We're in the middle of the third wave. Okay, looking for some kind of move like this. I would imagine this is wave. Oh, sorry. Let's try this again. This is wave 1, and that's wave 2. Okay, we're in the middle of 3, 4, and 5. That's kind of the way I think things may end up playing for us. Where this is a wave. This could be a wave 1 right there of wave 3, 2, 3, something like that, right? Or we get up to there, maybe something like that. I may not go up that fast and furious, but I'm expecting a fast and furious wave. I mean, it is moving fast, even though it's stopping and pausing for a little while. It's correcting. That's what waves normally do. Then they continue on. So I'm still bullish. Still looking at this wave structure like this. Now, what's the bearish count? How do you deal with this if it's bearish? Are we bearish here? I mean, there's a potential. Yes, there's a potential bearish count here that I'm not a big fan of it, but we could, I guess, suppose call this 1, 2. There's 3 right there. There's 4. Now we're in wave 5. We may still have to spike the high for the fifth of the fifth, but it may be done. We didn't overlap the 4 and the 1, so that's fine. So there's a possibility of a wave there. I'm not a huge fan of it being finished, but certainly we've got to at least say that it's on the table, that it's possibly done. So we'll watch out for that. So that would be part of an ABC. Here's my problem with this count. Where's price going to go to an extension that makes sense? I guess the only other count that I have overall for this wave is a WXYXZ. So we'd have to call this WXYXZ right there. Okay, that's the best I got for you. Otherwise, you're gonna have a real truncated. If you call that WX, you're gonna have a real truncated Y wave. Okay, I suppose there's some other counts here that could be taking place, where this could be an A wave. We do get a 3-wave pullback, and then we get a big wave to the upside. So I guess that's a possibility as well, though I'm not a big fan of that either. I think more than likely they're gonna pump the market pretty good up to these ranges, get everybody super bullish, everybody looking for, the end of the world and whatnot. They'll probably get up here to 50, 56K based on the size of the structure down here. If they do, then that's when they're gonna dump it, guys. That's when they're gonna dump it. But they're gonna dump it in three stages, 9 stages if you think of W, X, Y. And this is going to be the real scary wave right there. Okay, it may not go to 0 as I drew it, but it's gonna come down deep, take this low out, and you'll have a big W, X, Y on your hands. And then maybe we start working our way up, after that over the next several years. So it's kind of the way I'm looking at overall macro and on micro. So just to finish here with the micro, if you like what you're seeing, don't forget to like and subscribe and share the love in the comments. I would certainly appreciate it, and recommend the channel to your friends. But while I'm finishing up here, a couple of things to watch for the weekend. Do we get some kind of rollover move where we just get more down? Okay, that's the liquidity grab I was talking about during Sunday night charts. That's what I'm looking for. We'll see how that develops. But that'll probably be a good buy signal, or not a signal, but a good buy zone for looking for another move to the upside. Okay, so if we trend down over the weekend, another idea here we have, if we start moving our way to the upside here in 3 waves, something like that. Then we could have a WXY, something like that breaks the top. You've got 3 there. 3 there, and then we get a liquidity grab to take that out. Finally, this may have been all the liquidity grab we get. This is the beginning of a 1 wave to the upside, followed by 3 waves down, and now we work our way back to the upside. Now, I don't like the shape of this for a 1 wave, but the market kind of does that kind of stuff whether we like it or not. It could be some kind of weird diagonal where you get a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not a fan at all. I don't think that's the count. I really don't. I think this is very 3-wave-ish. Nevertheless, we got to consider the market not following Elliott and doing whatever they want to. This could be the beginning of something bigger to the upside if it wants to start going. So it may take a little longer to develop. Right? It's over the weekend. It's weekend price action. We know price action is going to be kind of it'll stay in this zone more than likely, but it may test this zone to get out of it and then dump back into it by the beginning of the week. All right, guys, you guys have a great night. Those are just some ideas to think about, not telling you what's going to happen, just showing you wage structures that can happen. And we have to play by ear and learn how to trade in that environment. When we don't know what's going to happen, we have to learn how to trade in that environment. If you'd like to learn my style of trading, you're welcome. And, of course, risk management and how I do it, come on to the Discord. I've got a course for you in there. You can learn Elliott Wave. You can learn risk management. You can learn psychology, every aspect of trading. Plus, I have an awesome community of people. So, love to have you in there. With that said, have a great weekend. See you on Sunday Night Charts. Bye-bye.